obviously the reputation of the mayor and so forth, but you got to get the service delivered to the residents whose taxes pay your salary. So there's a real accountability between you and the taxpayer, and that's what I try to do, is make sure that they're getting their money's worth every day.
I'm a counselor psychologist at Step 1 Early Intervention in Quincy, and I also own a private practice called Puzzle Pieces in Quincy.
Right. So were you so excited when you got news that you won this award?
I was so excited and surprised. A colleague actually had nominated me that I was unaware of. She'll be here tonight, so I was really thankful and glad.
Great. And on the ALL Friends Cabaret, we promote trying to encourage others to get out there and follow their dreams and volunteer or do something that they want to do. How would you encourage someone to do that?
I just think that if you follow your heart, the other things will come with your professionally. I specialize in autism. It's something really near and dear to my heart, and so I feel like because I follow that passion, it really made my professional sort of dreams come together and come through. Just knowing that I was helping families and children that need help, then all of my other things kind of fell into place.
Well, that's
go for it.
Yeah, and that's great because this is icing on the cake, I bet.
It sure is. It's a really fun evening.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
So much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So congratulations on your award. Your name?
Nadine Aniello.
And where do you work?
I own Bling Boutique in Braintree.
Oh, okay. So, and this is your?
My husband.
All right. What's your name?
John.
So how did you feel when you heard you got the news of the award?
I was extremely excited, honored. It was a great feeling. We've been around for 2.5 years, so it was great.
And are you aware of the STARS program?
Actually, I wasn't.
Okay.
I learned from it through a customer of mine who had nominated me.
All right. And how do you feel about her winning?
No words. How can you be more proud of someone else?
That's great. That's great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and by the way, your mother had some nice things to say about you that's going to be on the program.
Thank you so much.
Her. She's all excited.
Okay, I am Joanne, and I am here for my daughter Nadine, who owns Bling Boutique. She's getting an award tonight, which I'm very proud of. I can't believe that she's come so far, and she started in a small boutique, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger. And she's I'm a very, very proud mother, and this is her great grandmother.
I am so glad that I am here to see my granddaughter. So happy and so pleased with everything that she has done. She is a remarkable person. I love her so much. Thank you.
I'm here with Margaret LaForest, and your role is, although I don't have to say, but I'll just ask.
Ward 1 City Councilor for the City of Quincy.
So you're here to support some award winners tonight.
Yes, I received this award in 2010, and my colleague on the City Council, Kirsten Hughes, is a recipient this evening. One of my Ward 1 business owners, Jonathan Mendez, owns Zamphoria, and he's a recipient as well as our member of our planning department, Sean Glennon, and Chris Cassani in the mayor's office. So really great Quincy crew on the panel. Jeff Poirier for Quincy Memorials is also a recipient tonight. So I'm here to support them in their awards tonight.
And so when you're busy, and you're all busy with all you're doing for the city of Quincy, how does it feel to give back even on your downtime?
Oh, well, sure. STARS is a great organization. I mean, they really do a lot for the families in the South Shore. So it's a great opportunity for us to thank them for all the work that they do.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you. Have a great night.
We're here with Mayor Koch. Mayor Koch, thanks for stopping by to talk to us.
Oh, my pleasure.
So you have a lot of great people who won awards tonight.
Yes, I'm delighted to be here to wish them all well. Some wonderful folks that contribute to the community in so many different ways. So it's a wonderful evening.
And on my show, the ALL Friends Cabaret, I encourage members of the community to get out there and volunteer. How would you give someone advice on how to start, either with following their dreams and a talent or getting out there to volunteer?
Oh, there's so many ways. The beauty of the community of Quincy is that there are so many opportunities. There's so many wonderful organizations that just do good for whatever the cause, whether it's you want to help at the animal shelter, volunteer at the medical center, QCAP, neighborhood house. There's so many wonderful organizations that do work day in, day out that have a great benefit to our city.
How would you encourage someone to, if they've never got up on stage and performed but they wanted to, how would you encourage them?
To get out and just be in front of a crowd?
Or just to follow their dreams of like either poetry or if they've wanted to write, or what would you say to someone?
That try to forget it. This sounds weird, but try to forget it. And if you wake up every morning and it's still there, you know you have to follow it, and it's not that complicated. You just have to be driven. It's not so much raw talent, it's about your drive and your ambition and your energy. You can make anything happen if you want to. You just have to be committed to it. You have to.
So I'm here with Honorary Chairman Chet Curtis. What a pleasure.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, and what does an honorary chairman do?
You know, you try to promote the organization, learn about it, spread the word. I have a confession to make. Until a couple of weeks ago, and I've lived in the area for 45 years, I've never heard of STARS.
Okay.
Now that I do, and then I did learn something about it. It's a great organization that fulfills needs in so many areas. We don't have time to go through them all.
Right, right.
So something like this is great. They're honoring 40 stars. People are here to learn more about it, and I hope if we can succeed in getting a few more people aboard to learn something about it, to volunteer, to write a check, that'd be great.
Yeah, and how would you encourage someone to get out there and start volunteering if they haven't?
Well, if you have some free time, and if you're interested in any number of things, working with kids, working with troubled children, that kind of thing, with single moms, hop aboard. You don't have to work 40 hours a week to volunteer.
Right.
2 or 3 hours would be wonderful. And I'll tell you, you come away with a great feeling.
You certainly do. And thanks so much for stopping by.
My pleasure.
All right, thanks.
This organization is a vital contributor to working families in our communities on the South Shore. Parents need to work. They also need a safe and affordable caring option for the children while they are at work. The children need to learn. They first have to be ready and then to get ready to succeed while they're in school. Over 750 children are served by the STARS community. So I wish you'd take a minute while you're here, if you haven't already, to get the program, talk to some volunteers, and if you have the time and the wherewithal to get involved as a volunteer or as a supporter, we would certainly welcome your support. I'd like to now to introduce the lady who is going to be your mistress of ceremonies tonight. You're familiar with her from Fox 25. This is a little past her bedtime, so she does the early morning program. But she's wonderful. She's a terrific reporter and a lovely personality. Please welcome Sarbani Banerjee.
So I'm really excited to be here. You guys raise money, you run marathons, you launch nonprofits, from fashion to food to finance to more. You are what makes a community necessarily work. You're what makes it thrive. You take it one step beyond. And in the news, a lot of the time we look at what isn't working, we look at what's negative, we find problems, we try to fix them. So I'm really happy to be here tonight and be celebrating something positive and something right in the community. And that's all the work that you guys are doing. So right now, let's call up Sherry Adlin. She's the Executive Director of South Shore STARS with a little bit more. I don't know if she's on this.
All right, so thank you all for being here. And let me tell you just a little bit about why you were all so important to us. So STARS is truly a community-based organization. We don't have a big national, headquarters that are giving us lots of resources and support. And so the work that we do because of support of the folks that are in this room. We're surrounded by our shining stars, all of our corporate sponsors, all of you who have come tonight, any of you who have volunteered. Clap your hands if you volunteered at any of our programs. Yes. So you know how important our work is. The agency gets a lot of government funding to do the work that we do, but it is the basic, it's the foundation. We do adequate with the government funding that we get. But the support that we get from the private sector and all the folks that volunteer makes us able to proudly say our tagline, which is excellence in education, enrichment, and family support. And it's because we are a private-public partnership. We are truly a community organization serving 750 kids every day, from tiny babies to high school students. And it's the work that we do that's so important in this community and the kinds of supports that you all do. So I'm going to not take any more time because we want to meet all of these awardees, but I want to applaud you for being here and for helping us.
And from here, I'm going to be happy to introduce John Griffin, the Senior Vice President and Head of Operations Transformation for State Street Corp. So nice to have you with us. You are essentially the strategy guy behind global processes. You make things work, so I'm just going to hand it right over to you now.
Thank you very much.
Read the program. It's impressive.
So good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure and honor to participate in this great event again this year. Our employees and alumni have been fast admirers of this organization, STARS, and its important work that they've done in the region. Over 100 State Street employees and retirees have already volunteered some 500 hours with STARS this year. The activities range from fence painting to kitchen cleaning to reading with children in daycare. And we're looking forward to some additional opportunities on Volunteer Day on October 11th. But honestly, STAR's passion for improving the lives of hundreds of young people on the South Shore has inspired our employees at State Street to just get involved, to make a difference. And it's also why State Street supports the organization through events like these. Supporting communities where we operate is a fundamental value at State Street, and we're proud to be here and have partners like STARS that champion quality care for our children, for education, and for families and the children that they service. So STARS has helped thousands of children, you heard that through a couple of the other comments, become responsible, successful adults. So it's appropriate tonight that we are honoring 40 such individuals to my left. And I personally have had the opportunity of serving on the Awards Selection Committee for the last 3 years, and I know firsthand just how talented and promising these young professionals are. And on behalf of State Street, I want to wish them all much and best of luck in their future endeavors. So this is real easy, right? So thank you to STARS for the work that you do in our community, and most importantly for honoring and recognizing the 40 stars tonight. And I hope you enjoy the evening. Thanks very much.
So I want to just let you know, for those of you who might not, the criteria how all of these amazing people were picked. All of the nominees have to live or work in one of the eligible South Shore communities, and they have to be under the age of 40 as of August 1st, 2011. Isn't there a saying that life begins at 40? Apparently not. They've done a lot. An independent panel of judges reviewed the nominations and made selections. Then they evaluated and scored the nominees in 3 areas. It was their professional accomplishments, civic engagements, and volunteer and community involvement, and that they demonstrated leadership or leadership potential. So tonight, we honor leaders with a range of professional backgrounds. We're talking from business, finance, law, education, healthcare, the arts, government, and human service back.